Skoosh!
You clapped before you finished saying one, and that threw me off.
I know. I'm trying to keep it quick and powerful. Keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
And then we get stuck behind this car. Anyway, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Slice of Fried Gold. My name's Paddy.
And I'm Ben.
If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. If you're returning, thank you very much. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. If you're listening to us on Spotify, please do give the channel a 5-star review and comment down below there as well. That all being said, Ben, how the devil are you?
Jesus, people don't want to wait, do they?
No. Also,
this car is sticking out.
One, that car is sticking out. Two, we're actually earlier than we normally would be leaving the cinema.
I know.
So there's more people around.
Yes.
I feel like that's also the issue.
Yes, always love more people.
Yes, it's great.
I've never said before.
We're such people.
For people who work with people,
We are such people.
we are so not people. I hate people. People are the worst.
They are. Really are. But to deal with some...
We've started doing this new thing at work where if someone's being annoying, we call them a customer.
Oh, a customer.
Yeah, you go, they're being a right customer today. And, we all know.
You just know what you actually
We all
mean,
know
yeah.
that we're meaning another C word.
Yeah.
But there's just something like, they're being a right customer. And how are they being a right customer? Tell me how they're being a right customer.
I might have to start adopting that.
If you start doing that at your restaurant, you'll see it take off.
Yeah, I might introduce that over
Yeah.
the weekend. See how it goes.
Yeah. So still slightly ill,
Yes.
but getting better.
Exactly. It helps.
But yeah, I had the mother of all coughing fits last night.
Right. Okay.
And it was the worst thing. It was like someone messaged me like, "How you doing? How you getting over it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty much over it now." Proceeded to cough for like 2 hours straight, and I was like, "Okay, thank you for that, universe.
Thanks.
Very, very helpful, proving me wrong."
Yeah. Karma slap to the face.
But no, I've not really had a very exciting week apart from the fact that I've been promoted.
Ben got his promotion! Congratulations, Ben!
Me! Though the boss did make a few comments.
He did.
He did. Firstly, he said, I need to play nice with everyone else in the office. And I was like, the fuck did you mean by that? I'm lovely.
Yeah. I am nothing but delight.
Pleasant. Hey, if I am mean to people, that's just because they're mean to me first.
Or they say silly things that then warrant a reaction.
And just because my responses may hit harder than a boulder compared to their rubber mallets.
Yes, exactly.
They just need to do better.
They do.
Be
better. Do.
So I was told to play nice in the office.
Yeah.
And also to watch my confidence, because sometimes it comes over as arrogance.
That is
never
Ben.
heard that comment before.
That
I've
is
never.
Ben.
It's who even has said that to me before?
Literally
You.
everybody.
I remember in high school once. I don't know what we were doing, but you just looked at me and you was like, I hate you because you're so egotistical sometimes, but you're also so self-deprecating. I can't call you out on it. And I was like, yes, that is the trick.
Yeah. It's so frustrating. It really fucking is. I'm sorry, it really is.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be that person in your life.
Yeah, cheers.
But yeah, so who knows? Maybe we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, other than that, nothing exciting has happened in my life this week. So, Paddy, how the devil are you?
I had a customer.
Oh, you had a customer, did you?
If this is the term we're using, I had a customer.
A right customer.
A right customer on Monday evening.
Go on.
One of these people that were there for like when you go over like twice and they're still not ready to order.
Right, yeah.
And then you're like, cool, right, well, you just tell me when you're ready to order. Okay. So, we're training like a new member, not a new member of staff, but like, again, promoting kind of from running to like serving. And we were letting her do, me and my sister man, just letting her do the floor.
Yeah.
She'd been over a couple of times and they weren't ready and things like that. They'd read through like the main menu twice, the specials twice, the set menu twice.
Yeah.
Looked at the drinks menus, ordered drinks menus, had looked at the wine list apparently. And then proceeded to finally order,
Mm-hmm.
ate kind of their dishes throughout the evening. Main course came, ordered a glass of wine. He ordered a glass of wine.
Right.
And then when it came to the bill, he kicked off about the price of the wine.
Okay.
And I was just like, obviously, like, young waitress, still in training. I was at the till with her trying to explain how to do the card machine anyway.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, I've got a query about the bill. And I was like, oh, what's wrong? And he was just all like, the price of your wine? He was just like, that's a ridiculous amount of price for a glass of wine.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, that's the price of the wine. That's what's stated on the wine list.
Yeah.
Because he had the wine list for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm not being funny. I know you don't drink wine,
Nope.
but when you go to a restaurant and
It's fancy vinegar.
Yeah, but if you're reading the cocktail list as you would,
Yes.
you read the cocktail list as well as the prices of everything.
Yes.
So if you're reading all the menus as well as the wine list, one would logically dictate if you order a specific glass of wine, you know what the price is. Don't come up to me and just be like, the prices of the wine are ridiculous.
Or-
and I was like, okay.
Or it's a date. He's showing off for the missus. He's purposely ordered
Maybe.
an expensive glass of wine.
Maybe.
And then when the bills come, he's like, shit, I don't have this kind of money.
Well, he stated that he was a regular, which he
Right.
wasn't. He's been a few times because I've gone back in his customer history.
Right.
He's been a couple of times. I would not class him as a regular. Like 6 times over.
Wait. Did he call himself a regular?
Yeah.
Did you say, oh, please tell me you just looked at him and went, sorry, who are you?
I already knew I wanted to, but I obviously wasn't going to say that because he was obviously agitated already.
Yeah.
He was like, well, I'm just giving you some feedback. And I said, okay, well, I've taken that feedback on board. Thank you. And that was when he then got agitated. He was like, well, I guess I'll pay the bill then. I was like, okay, so it's this amount. And I got him to pay. And then he stormed out. He was like, I've never paid. I'll put this on TripAdvisor. And I was like, cool, bye. So 2 days later, he left his TripAdvisor this
Obviously.
morning. But I don't know if you know, but like our place has 2 pages. A page for the restaurant and a page for the hotel.
Right.
He left exactly the same review on both pages,
Right.
but gave one a 3-star and one a 4-star. So I don't know where his logic was there.
Yeah.
But like I stated, if you read or if you get given the menus and you proceed to sit there for 25 minutes reading all the menus, one would logically dictate, and you're going to order a glass of wine, you would have read the wine list.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's moaning about, but anyway, so that was a
Maybe.
fun evening.
I once had a customer at the Purple Hotel
Yes.
who ordered a glass of Rioja. I gave them a glass of Rioja.
Yes.
And then when the bill came out, they complained because they could buy the exact same bottle of Rioja from Morrison's for a third of the price. I was like, yes, you can.
Yeah.
This isn't Morrison's though.
Yeah.
Other
Exactly.
establishments are available
Yes.
to buy Rioja.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
you know.
it just so happens that the bottle of wine that he ordered a glass from,
Yes.
we charge like 45 quid for. It's, we're not. This is not
very expensive vinegar.
we're not a Weatherspoons where you can get a bottle of Chardonnay.
Where they have wine on tap.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, it's not that kind of establishment. If you're going there and you're ordering a glass, a large glass, from that kind of bottle,
Yep.
then you are going to pay for, you're going to be charged accordingly.
Yeah.
So, I think it was his fault. But he did also say that apparently we should inform people when they're being charged. And so I was
Yes,
like...
that's called a receipt.
No.
It's called a bill.
Yeah. But he said that we should inform people at the table how much it costs.
Yeah, the prices are on the menu.
Well, exactly. So,
Yeah.
what he wants us to do is to go to every customer and they go, oh, you've ordered the king prawns. Okay, well that's $7.95. Oh, you've ordered a pint of Peroni. That's £6.50. Oh, you've ordered this. That's that. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It's, it's not a bar where you stand at the thing and go, that's that.
But also, the prices are on the menu. And if you are in a restaurant that doesn't have prices on the menu, I've been in one, and that's immediately when I was like, oh, I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah. I'll have the side salad as a main course, please.
I will have the free bread and a glass of water. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your establishment. Yeah. I mean, we've all been there. But anyway.
Yeah.
But, it's just like, cool, great. Now I've got that to look forward to.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Other than that, not really much else to report. It's been busy, but nothing's really happened apart from that. So I thought I'd just update you on
a customer.
On a customer.
An absolute customer.
An absolute customer.
A right
indeed.
Customer.
What a customer.
What a customer.
But yeah. Right. Do you want to talk about the other film that you watched, or do you just want to talk about the film that...
I can do. If you're
know.
really that fussed about it.
I'm not fussed. I just didn't know if you watched it for purposes of talking about it, or if you
know what, this is going to sound really sad and really pathetic. But this is me, so what's new?
Yeah.
I was just sitting there Friday, and I didn't feel like sitting on my Todd in my living room, but I also didn't feel like socialising. So I went to the cinema by myself, where there was no one else in the screen. So I was basically sitting there on my Todd, just not in my living room,
but just with a bigger screen.
With a bigger screen. Hey, because the cinema we normally go to wasn't showing it, so I had to go to the other one.
Yeah.
And of course, the other one has recliners.
Yeah.
And you know how they're the recliners are in two-seaters, like the two seats squished together, but then there's that little arm halfway between them, kind of separating them, but kind of not. I waited until the film started. I was like, right, no one else is coming in. I put up the other leg thing and laid across the two recliners. All I needed to be was in my trackies, in my joggers,
and you were
and I would have
set.
Oh, it was pretty beautiful.
That's fair.
And I was waiting for an attendant to come in and be like, can you not do that, please?
I don't think they had worried about that in that cinema, to be honest, if I'm being brutally honest.
But to be fair, I was also sitting there because they now do their version of an unlimited pass.
Oh, do they?
They do. And a colleague of mine has got their version because it's way cheaper than the cinema we go to. But she said there's been a couple of times when she's gone to the cinema, she's sitting there waiting for the film to start, and then attendants come in going, oh, we're not showing this anymore, we've not sold enough tickets.
Wow.
So when I was sitting there on me Todd in the screen, I was like, they're going to come in, they're going to tell me they're not showing it.
Wow.
I bought me Dr. Pepper, I'm sitting here ready for it, and then just going to walk in and be like, get out.
Wow.
But they didn't. They showed
Fair
it.
enough.
So
they were like, obviously this guy has nothing better to do on
a Friday night.
So we might as well play it for him.
Yeah, they obviously looked at the pathetic thing that is me and just went, just put it on for him.
Yeah, let's just let him have it.
But yeah, so, okay, I'll talk about it. I went to go see Seize Them.
Mm-hmm.
It is your typical low-budget British comedy film where some relatively big names will just do a little thing.
Yeah.
It was low budget.
Oh, okay.
Like through and through, low budget, everything.
Even the jokes?
Even the jokes were low budget. Not even the big names like Nick Frost could carry it. They all got a couple of chuckles out of me.
Yeah.
But, and it was very Monty Python-esque.
Yeah, I like
but then
Python,
I think a lot of low-budget British comedies try to riff off of Monty Python because Monty Python was so successful.
Yeah.
And it was,
and nobody else has captured that.
No. But it was your standard thing of someone goes on a journey, hilarity ensues. Well, hilarity. But yeah, it is a film. It exists. As I said, it was a low-budget film. Sometimes I think that the British Film Institute has to push out so many films a year.
Maybe.
Just to afford, we need this amount of budget because we need to make this amount of films. And then quick, make a film!
Who can we ask? Nick Frost, he'll do it.
Yeah, he'll do it. And I think that was kind of one of these films is just we need to make a film.
Yeah.
It's a film.
Well, considering I didn't hear anything about
it,
that's why I asked if you were bringing it up, because I wasn't sure if it was a completely nothing film or you had struck comedy gold that nobody else had watched.
Oh, please,
you know what I mean?
No, because if it was comedy gold that no one else has watched, you would have got a message from me Friday night going, "Oh my god,
yeah,
go see this film." You know, because considering you have all of today off, and our cinema was doing it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd have been to you and been like, "Yo, you go see that. Yeah. Then Wagamama's, Five Guys, whatever other establishments are available. Go eat, and then we'll meet for the next film that we're watching." But no, it's just a low budget British comedy. Would not make sense in America.
Okay.
You know, kind of thing. Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Right. Well, should we talk the movie that we've both been to see?
Let's go talk about the film that we've both seen.
We've just been to see Kung Fu Panda 4.
Yes. You go first, because I've just talked about season.
Okay. The first Kung Fu Panda.
Yes.
Was outstanding. I thought it was a clever new idea.
Yes.
For a property.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, they've overhashed it now.
Mm-hmm.
This got a couple of chuckles out me.
Yes, but
I do not think it has the same hilarious, like the same comedy value as the first one does.
No.
I tried rewatching the first 3.
You did.
I fell asleep through number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't even bothered trying to watch number 3.
Okay.
Because from what I remember of it, it was really bad.
It was.
But this one was, I mean, it was okay. You could see the whole storyline from
A to B.
From A to B.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, animation is obviously always outstanding.
Yeah, but it's DreamWorks.
Yeah, exactly. So that goes without being said. Jack Black as, you know, Poe the Dragon Warrior.
Yeah.
They were obviously limited on their budget because only, I don't know about you, but it felt like quite frustrating that, I mean, it's in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler, but the chameleon can take on other forms.
Yes.
But the only other person that speaks is Ian McShane's character, because clearly Ian McShane is the only person to return.
Yeah.
So everybody else, every other character that's in there that comes back from previous films doesn't speak.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have the budget to bring them back.
No.
Which is also half the reason why the Furious 5 aren't in it as well.
Yes.
So it makes me think of, they're obviously trying to set up, like they're doing with, like they've just done with Puss in Boots, and trying to like revitalise the Shrek thing.
The Shrek verse.
Yeah, the Shrek verse. Are they trying to do that with the Kung Fu Panda verse? And if they have, I don't think they've started up on the right foot.
No.
At all. They're obviously going in a direction where they're trying to potentially put Poe more on a back burner and bring in new characters.
Yeah.
But the beauty of Kung Fu Panda is that it is about Poe and his story.
Yeah.
And pushing him out for other characters isn't going to work. Which it didn't in this film. So overall, it was okay. Slightly disappointing. Am I going to rush to ever watch it again? No. Will I watch the first one again? Yes. But I won't watch anything else. That's my thoughts. Ben?
Yeah, pretty much just echoing what you said. The animation was fine. The voice acting was fine. I think a YouTube video I once watched years and years and years ago made this comment of, if you're doing a sequel to a good film and your villain is a villain from the previous film, you've already failed.
Yeah.
If you cannot come up with a villain that is just as terrifying, just as threatening, just as scary as the original villain, you've failed.
Yeah.
And that's why I think initially Kung Fu Panda 2 and 3 were hailed as other good films. No, maybe not so much 3, but 2 especially.
Yeah.
Because they had completely separate villains.
Yeah.
Whereas, of course, with the chameleon who can take on everyone else's powers, you're literally just going back to those villains.
Yeah.
You know, it's Star Wars have done it where they can't seem to leave Darth Vader alone. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the theatre play, can't leave Voldemort alone. This can't leave its villains alone. And I think that is a mark of a poor story.
100%.
And that's what this film is. It's a beautifully animated, well acted, poor story film.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you're in a film, like you watch a film to listen to a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes with beautiful animation and everything, but at the end of the day, you're listening to a story because the story is the main art form.
Yeah, I agree.
And so yeah, it was just a very weak story. So there's a reason we were late to the party, and it's a party neither of us really wanted to go to anyway.
There was literally this or one other film, but the only reason why I watched this is because it was on earlier.
Yes.
And I kind of wish we had gone to the later one now. But, I mean...
I don't know. I had a terrible night's sleep last night, so I'm like,
well,
yes, do this, get home.
I am exactly the same premise. I would like to go to bed because I had a bad night's sleep.
Yeah.
But I could have easily have had a nap during the afternoon instead.
Yeah, I couldn't have. I was working.
I know. Getting his promotion. Whoop, whoop.
But yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just, yeah, a poor story.
Yeah.
To a film. And as you said, if they are trying to build a universe, a Kung Fu Panda verse,
yeah,
it's a weak one to go off on.
I don't think it will revitalise unless they've done it on such a low budget that they've managed to make money because they released during the Easter holidays.
Maybe.
So there was literally like nothing else to watch for the kids.
Maybe.
Then yeah, I guess that's kind of worked in their favour. But they haven't. It's not because that's a good film. It's because of parents need something to distract their kids for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
It's not even a couple of hours. It's it was an hour and a half.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I did want to bring up. I have nothing else really to say about it.
Nope.
I did want to bring up cinema etiquette again.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
sure.
We have talked about cinema etiquette, several times on this podcast. I know we don't have millions of listeners and followers, but please do not take photos and selfies.
Ooh, rat.
That was a big rat. When you're watching a film,
This is not your living room. This is the cinema.
take the photo during the trailers when nobody fucking gives a shit.
Was he taking a photo? I thought he was like turning the torch on, like if he dropped something.
No, it was the wife,
Oh,
and the wife was taking selfies.
brilliant. Fantastic.
So frustrating because I'm not the kind of person.
Do you know what I find funny?
What?
Is I turn around and make a comment, and I'm the bad guy. You turn around and make a comment, and there's no
But I
repercussions.
didn't make a comment. I just looked.
I thought you said, "Do you mind?"
Well, I said, do you mind?
Yeah, I said, will you put your phone down? And just because I made the 14-year-old girl cry,
Yeah, but there's
I'm
a
the villain.
difference. There's a difference, Ben. I turned around. You got up out of your seat and walked down the fucking the row of chairs to them, and then said it to their face.
Yes, because I leaned forward, gave them the Luigi stank eye, and they were completely ignoring me. You know the meme I'm talking about. You know the meme I'm talking about.
I'm serious, fucking hilarious.
And, I leant forward in my chair. I proper leant forward, 90-degree head twist, looked at them, and they were completely ignoring me. And so, what else do I have as a choice but to get up and walk over to them? And apparently, my big, huge hulking frame, they didn't see it coming because I made that girl shit herself.
Yes, you did.
It was brilliant. I loved it.
What was hilarious, it was during the feminist piece called Barbie.
Hey, I was already reluctant to be there.
Yeah, I know we did want to go watch that film, but Jesus.
But yeah, so if you're punishing me by being there, don't punish me even further by having a 14-year-old girl sitting there next to me, constantly checking her phone.
We had to do the Barbenheimer fucking
We did.
algorithm, okay?
We did. But she's there checking a film for her because it was the feminist film, and she was sitting there checking her phone every 5 seconds because obviously she was bored.
Yes.
And I bet you she went home and went, "Oh my god, it's amazing.
Well,
I felt so many things."
I bet she didn't, though. She cried through the rest of the fucking film.
Too bloody right. Sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind. If I've scared her into behaving at the cinema, that's a win.
Fair enough. I'm glad you see it that way.
Yes. So, as we're slowly getting into your hometown,
Yes.
did you want to, because we haven't done this in a while,
I was thinking this earlier.
do the glove compartment of topics?
Where is it?
Behind all the McDonald's napkins.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
Hey.
They are convenient.
They are convenient
And
when you need to
they're
blow
free.
your nose.
Yes. Blow your nose.
What else am I going to do in a car, you
I don't know. I'm sure
dirty hussy?
Most embarrassing moment.
Ooh, come on, Paddy. What is your most embarrassing moment? Whilst you think, shall I...
Yeah, you obviously must know yours.
Well, that's because my ego, thanks, ego,
Yes.
you know, the ego that I don't have, but everyone seems to say I do,
Yeah.
means that every time I've made a fool of myself, it is ingrained. It is a core memory from inside out.
I've got several of them. I just can't pick one. Which one's the most embarrassing?
The most embarrassing I can think of is back when I was dragged along to the Johos.
Yes.
In order to make it slightly more entertaining for myself, I would volunteer help doing the microphones and stuff.
Right.
So like setting the microphones up at the start,
yeah,
taking the microphones down at the end.
Yeah.
Anyway, one night, or one day, it was the Sunday, helping them take the microphones down, and in church that day, I know it's not church, before my brother says anything, but for ease of other people, in church that day, we'd been learning about King Nebuchadnezzar.
Oh.
And my childish brain thought the word Nebuchadnezzar was a funny word. Because it is. So as I'm taking the microphone down, I decide to say the word Nebuchadnezzar. The microphone hadn't been turned off. And this was literally, church had finished, I was up there taking the microphone down, so like the whole hall was still full. And there's me, little 7, 8-year-old me.
Yeah.
Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah. I was very much in trouble with my parents that day.
What I find hilarious is that in a Church of England setting,
Yes.
everybody would have been like, oh, he's a Nebuchadnezzar. But in the serious world of Jehovah's Witnesses,
Well,
I mean, let's face it, nobody
the
laughed.
whole hall went deadly silent.
Yeah. But then anybody laugh?
And then the whole hall burst into laughter.
Oh, okay.
Like there was probably a 2-3 second silence, which felt like an age. And then the whole hall burst into laughter. And then naturally my parents whisked me away, sat me down in the living room. What do you think you were doing? You know, snot bubble coming out. But yeah, that's my most embarrassing moment. Well, one of them at least.
Oh, one of them. I'm trying to think of which one's appropriate.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you were just like, I'm trying to think of one. I was like, you pussyfoot. Pussy
No,
now.
I'm just trying to think of an appropriate one.
Yeah, because we've always worried about being PG-13 in this
I
one.
feel like I will say a church one as well, because she said a religious one. So, there was a time where I had to do... God, I can't believe I'm saying this. I had to do a Christian rap song in the middle. And I'm trying to turn. And I had to walk down the aisle while saying this rap. Okay. The issue was no, wait.
One more time. Please say it again.
I can sing it to you. I can rap it to you. I still know the words.
What did you have to do?
Just say one more time. Christian rap song. It's awful, isn't it? Anyway, so
I am going to need you to rap it. Not now on the podcast. I'm not that mean.
Okay, thank God for
but
that.
I am going to need you to rap it for me at some point.
Okay. But what I didn't realise at the time was the day that we were doing it was a day that there was a christening going on, and then there was people from our high school who obviously weren't religious, and they were just there because it was there. Because it was like the christening. And then like the next day, I had people then rapping that song at me, trying to take the piss out of me. Obviously, at the time, I didn't really care.
How did I never hear of this?
Oh, because I brushed. I don't think you even weren't there when it happened.
Well, obviously, I wasn't there. I wasn't at a christening.
But then no, like in the corridor when it happened.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So, because obviously we were sometimes like depending on classes and things like that,
we only had electives together.
Well, yeah, no. But I think this was like during year 8 or year 9. So it was
I wasn't
kind
on the scene yet.
Or you were on the scene, but like as and when.
Ah, right, okay.
But yeah, so that was highly embarrassing.
I bet it was.
Let's do
Highly
final
embarrassing.
thoughts.
Final thoughts. Promotions be promoting.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Don't be a customer.
Don't be a customer. If you're going to order a glass of wine at a restaurant, actually look at the menu. Or if you didn't look at the menu, ask for the menu back and then order it. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda 4, meh.
Caesar, meh.
Um,
Nebuchadnezzar is a funny word.
It's
And I will
hilarious,
die
yeah.
on that hill.
It is a hilarious word. And
Paddy knows a Christian rap song.
Christian rap songs. Hilarious. But with that all being said, thank you very much for joining us. Comment down below on your most embarrassing moments in life.
Please do share them because we will read them out and that would be hilarious.
Please. I'd love that.
Yeah.
Have you seen Kung Fu Panda 4? What did you think about it? What do you think of the Kung Fu Panda series in whole? Have you had a promotion? Have you been a customer? Or do you know any customer stories?
Or have you seen a customer?
Or have you seen the customer? Let us know. But with that all being said, thank you very much for joining us. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. If you are listening to us on Spotify, give us a 5-star review. Comment down below. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next one. Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.